Welcome to my vlog. Today we're going to talk about Dynamics ERP systems. What we're going to work with today is the amazing decision maker, the Magic 8 Ball. I stole this off of my boss's desk. We use it for huge decision making here at RSM. So I'm Shaun McMichael. Sit back, relax. You're going to see a little bit about database manipulation with D3FO, and in that process you're going to learn how to make your very own Magic 8 Ball.
For our database manipulation course, what we're going to do first is the setup. Next, we'll do an insert. We'll do an update. And then finally, we'll show you the delete process. So for database manipulation, really what we're going to do is we're ending up with this operation right here, where we have a crazy lucky results list page. And in this list page, we get to use the Magic 8 Ball. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to show you how it all works. So first, it's very much about the setup. So going back to the very first part of this is the crazy lucky table. The crazy lucky table will hold all of your operations. And the crazy lucky table has some simple operations around it. For example, name. I'll click on properties and you can see that the name has 60 characters. And if I look at my integer, it's a simple integer. So I have an integer and a name, and name in this case is holding the results of our operation. And I've put the table browser over here to the left, so you can see that I've got things like integer number 1 is it is certain. Number 2, it is decidedly so. Number 3, without a doubt. But wait a second, how did I get this information in here? So back up one more step, and you'll see that I had to insert those items. So I created the table first, and then I use an insert statement. Insert statement, what it does each time is notice that it's putting in the integer 1. Next, it's putting in the crazy table name, and it is certain. And then it is inserting it into the table, moving on to the next one of our operation. So that's what it does. And you'll notice that when we go through here, or I look at this, you'll see that I am actually missing some on purpose. So when we look at our code, you'll notice that number 6 is missing. Number 6 ends up down here at the bottom, as I see it, yes. But you can see that what I can do is I can actually create more than one number 6s. So that is all contained within this piece of code called insert2. What insert 2 does is only simply inserts a number 6 as I see it, yes. So I'll go to the view, I'll click on the Solution Explorer, and you can see how I run these particular operations. So if I want to run insert 2 again, I can right-hand mouse click on insert 2, set it as the startup object. Now I can click on Start, which will run my debugger, which will actually run through just a small iteration of this particular runnable class or job. You'll notice that it ran, and it said done, just like we'd asked it to do. And then I will go ahead and close down this operation, leave this page, stop my debugger, and then we can see our results. Notice that what we can do is, notice it was 2 of them right here. Run my refresh, and notice that there are now 3 of them. So we have 3 as I see it, yes. What I want to do now is I actually want to run an update. Now there's a couple of different items that I can use for my updates. For example, I'm going to go to update 1 right now. And what it's going to do is it's going to iterate over my item and change the as I see it yes to as I see it no. So I'm going to right-hand mouse click on Update 1 and set it as my startup object. Click on the Start button, run my debugger. It'll go through this process, running Update 1, and it'll go out there and make some changes for us. We'll close it, leave this page, stop my debugger, take a look at our results. Let me hit the refresh so you can see the differences. And what it did, though, is that this update only changed as I see it no. Only on the very first one. Because what happens is that there's a where clause and it's looking for the very first iteration and then updating it. A little bit better methodology whenever you're working with Dynamics 365 for operations is to go under Update 2. What this one will do is a while for update where And what it'll do is it'll iterate over the model and change all of the possible operations. So I'll mouse click on Update To, set it as my startup object. I'll go ahead and click on Start. It'll go through, run our process for us. Class runner, Update To, it's done. Go ahead and stop this, leave this page, stop our debugger, and take a look at our results. Notice that we haven't changed them yet until we have hit the refresh, and you can see we've changed all of them to As I See It, No. So answer number 6 is As I See It, No. Now, if you've ever played with the Magic 8 Ball, you'll know that there's As I See It, Yes. There is no As I See It, No. And we only need the exact 20 operations that are from here, and these are the ones from the Magic 8 Ball. So what I would want to do is I'd probably want to remove that. So we've gone through the process of where we have set up the table, we've inserted items, we've inserted extra items, we've updated those items. That leads us to our very last operation for this, is we would want to delete items. So I'm going to open up Delete Now so you can see what is contained within this operation. What Delete Now does is it goes through and it, while select for update, or it finds all of the As I See It No's, make sure that those are the ones we want, and then runs a simple delete operation. So I'll make Delete Now my startup object. I'll go ahead and start my debugger. It'll run for us. Delete Now is done. We'll close it, leave this page, stop my debugger, close my output, refresh my page, and notice that number 6 is gone. But wait a second, we do need number 6 for our operations later because we need it as a valid choice. So what we can do is go back over to our Insert To, set it as our startup object, run that one. It'll go through, insert that item for us. It's now done. Stop this operation, stop our debugger, close our output, refresh our table, and finally, we have built it exactly how we want to. We now have the table for our crazy lucky table that has all of the information, or in other words, all of the 20 choices that you need for the Magic 8 Ball. Now, in further classes, we'll cover more of this.
Thank you for watching my vlog. If you need more information, go to academy.rsmus.com, or you can go to dynamicserppros.com to find blogs that are associated usually with the blogs that we publish. Plus, you can always email us at academy@rsmus.com.